Hello, hello. Are you guys ready for some more Valentine decor? Today, I want to go ahead and share with you my dining room. So last week I did my living room, and this week I want to share with you my dining room. And as you can see, I've kind of already got started a little bit right there. But guys, if you're new, my name is Michelle. My sister Cheryl and I, we have this channel together. I know here lately I've done a lot of decor that's just mine, and I apologize for that. I am going to share my sister's home with you really soon. She's a decorating for Valentine's Day, and it's so pretty. So I can't wait to share that with you. But if you haven't subscribed to our channel, I hope you'll consider subscribing to be a part of our YouTube family. We just love you guys so much. You're so good to us, so kind to us. We appreciate you showing up each time that we post, for your sweet, kind comments. So thank you from the bottom of our hearts. We just appreciate you all so, so much. But let's get started today, and let me share with you how I put together my dining room for Valentine's Day. I've also incorporated a lot of things that really aren't Valentine decor, and I want to show you how that all pulls together. And that's a great tip if you don't have a lot of Valentine decor, or maybe you don't even decorate for this holiday season. Just look around your home and incorporate some of the things that you already have. I think that's what makes decorating so much fun. But let's get started and let me show you what I've done. Okay, to get started, all I've done is kind of showed you my buffet. I did add this rag wreath heart, and I put that in the center, and then I'm showing you I've taken a red tinsel tree that I got at Hobby Lobby years ago, but I love pulling it out, especially for Valentine's Day, and all I've done is just added in these glitter letters, words, heart. Those all came from the Dollar Tree. These clips, these paper, these clothespins with the hearts on them, those came from the Dollar Tree as well. But I've just taken some old Valentines, and even when I didn't feel like I had enough, I printed some off on my computer on heavy cardstock, and I just cut them out. And so I've just placed those around on my tree. At the top, I've just added some glitter hearts, and then I have this old pick that came in your flowers during Valentine's Day, and I'm just adding that to the top. I love how this turned out. Now, I actually thought about decorating the tree, the flock tree that was over in the corner, but I thought it just might be too much, and I really just liked the ambiance, the glitter of the glow of the lights, so I just thought I would leave that as is. I didn't want to overdo it. Okay, I'm just adding in some more crystal vases with some candles, and right here I've just taken a Valentine heart. It's not old, but I like it just because it's velvet. I just put it over here, and I added some old millinery flowers just to kind of dress it up a little, and I just love incorporating anything vintage that I can. So that's what I've done over there. And right here, my mother, of course, has saved some of my old Valentines that I had made her as a child, and I love incorporating things like that. Even on my tree, you'll see a green heart that my daughter made me, and that is so precious to me. I love using that every single year. All the little special things she made me are so precious, so I always pull those out and decorate with those things from my daughter. But as you can see, I'm just adding some candy in this little candy bowl over here to the side, just to kind of round out the buffet. I'm trying to keep it simple, but I really like how it turned out. Okay, so over here I took the snowman head out of this candle holder that I got from Kirkland's, and I'm just going to place this little cake stand that I got from the Target dollar spot during Christmas. Since I still have my winter decor up, I'm going to add this little feather tree right here. And then to the side of it, I have an old candy container, or maybe it was like a, I don't know if you had flowers in it, maybe it had flowers in them. I don't remember, but I think it's so pretty. I'm sad that kind of some of the red is come off, but I still love it. I love displaying it, and so I'm just going to add that to the side. And then I'm just filling in with these glitter hearts, and I use these throughout my home. I just think it adds just a little pop of red, and I just think that's so pretty. Those again came from the Dollar Tree. On the side, I'm just going to add this sweet little Valentine card inside these buttons, and that's it. Okay, moving over to my china cabinet, you can see that I just added this love banner. It's a German glass glitter banner, and that's very old as well. In my cloche, you remember I just had those cups with that old receipt book, and all I did was just add a Valentine heart. I took a little napkin with the red stitching around it, and I placed that in there as well. And that's all I did to change it up. I'm adding just a vase, a little picture, and then I've got this number 8. And as you can see, it's not Valentine at all, but I love that it incorporates that red. So I'm just going to add that to the back. And over here, I'm going to add in some old postcards. Now, if you're also looking at this, you probably noticed I added a mirror to the top of my china cabinet. I've had it for a while, and I kind of had it just kind of stored away, and I thought I'm going to pull this out and use it. So I placed it on top of my china cabinet, and I'm really enjoying that look of it right now. And all I did to it was just add a little banner with some gold hearts. But if you have a collection of postcards, or even if you don't, a lot of times you can find a lot of these images that are royalty free that you can print on your computer on cardstock, print them out, cut them, and then just place them around your home. I've done that many times, and I just, it always helps me until I get my collection to where I want it to be. So that hopefully will be a great tip for you guys. Now let's decorate this Hoosier, and as you can see, I've already added in some red pieces. I've just added this little towel over here that says love. This is another old towel that has some pink on it. I added some pink shredded paper to this berry basket, and then as you can see, I've just added in some old red dishes, some old red handled utensils, cookie cutters, things like that. Anything that had red, I pulled out. Even my little bowls, I pulled one of those red bowls out. I think that's so fun. So that's just adding in a touch of Valentine, in my opinion, without it actually being Valentine decor. Like, I'm using a star. I didn't have a heart with the red handle. So that's just what I'm going to use. And to pull it together, I'm just, like I said, sprinkling in with these hearts, these glitter hearts that I got from the Dollar Tree. So I just think it makes such a pretty statement. And I love glitter. I know a lot of people are like, oh, they hate glitter. But I'm a glitter girl. I love glitter. So I enjoy using that in my home. If you don't like that, just leave that out. But as you can see, I didn't have enough dishes to really complete this look and round it out. So I'm using a red heart-shaped paper plate. That's another great idea. So you don't have to spend a lot to decorate, and I think that's one of the fun challenges in finding decor for your home, is just being able to reuse things in different ways. Like, check this out. These are some utensils that are red, and I just thought, you know what, I'm just going to add this up here, and I thought it was a sweet touch. So you guys have to tell me what you think. Do you do that? Do you look around your home and shop your home before going out to buy decor? I always think it's fun to repurpose items in new ways. But you can see, here's a cookie cutter that I bought last year at the thrift store, and I've made good use of it by just displaying it right here in my cabinet. This is another little heart. I thought I would just tie it all in with this. I made this years ago as well, and so it's always fun to pull out stuff that you've made from year to year. I also love using my vintage linens. This is something pink, so I don't use it very often, but I thought it was so pretty, and I just placed it under these little saucers on top of these plates, and I just think that adds just another layer of vintage goodness. I'm going to use this thrifted ironstone platter. I'm going to place it on top of this little tea towel, and then I'm going to go back in with my cake plate. I love using this right here, and I'm not really changing this up much either. I had these bowls here before, and I'm going to put them back, and all I've done is just add that other napkin with the red stitching on it as well. And to fill it up, I have these sweet little vintage little candy cups, and so I just added in some more of that shredded paper, some hearts. I have some seam binding here. I'm not even sure where I've got all these things, but I just think they add a sweet little touch, and they kind of resemble like little candies. So I'm just going to add this to this cake plate. I'm going to sprinkle in some hearts, and that will be it for the cake stand. Here's another example of me shopping my home. I found these old millinery flowers. They were pink, and so I'm just placing them in a cup just to pull in those beautiful colors of Valentine's, and I think that just adds a sweet touch. I have some copper heart-shaped cookie cutters, and I'm just gonna display those on this platter as well. Moving over to my little table, I have this sign I made years ago as well, and it says love, and it tells what love is. Love is patient, love is kind, and I love that verse in the Bible. And so I've just placed it in between this picture frame. It just fit perfectly, so I just put it there. And now let's just decorate this 3-tier tray. And again, I'm keeping it very, very simple. I'm just pulling in a few things, and it's mainly like it was before. I've just taken out the Christmas trees, and I'm just adding in some Valentine decor. This is a card from Hallmark. It's not old. It will be one day, but right now it's not. But I thought it was pretty. It was kind of a pop-up card. So I'm going to put that there. Again, I'm using this beautiful ironstone creamer, and then this beautiful jar that I love. I use this all the time, and I'm just putting that on the top. For the second layer, I'm going in with another little old creamer. I'm just going to put that on top of this candle, and then I'm going to add in another little dish. I'm just trying to think. I think that is, yeah, it's a creamer too. And inside that, I've just placed some cellophane paper just because I want to display this heart. I kind of want it to stand up a little. So I'm going to add that right there as well. And then I'm going to come in with this pink glitter heart from the Dollar Tree, and then one of those beaded hearts that I got from Hobby Lobby. Okay, as you can see to the bottom, I just added another creamer, some old crepe paper, and then just this grace sign that I use all the time. Now, I'm gonna just insert some of these Real Touch tulips. I got these on Amazon several years ago. I usually use them in my spring decor, but they work perfectly for Valentine's Day. I have the pink color. I plan on ordering some of the white. I think the white is really pretty as well. But I have this beautiful pink color, and I'm just gonna add a couple. One to the bottom and then two to this top creamer, and that is going to tie in what I'm going to add on my dining room table, which I'm going to show you in just a minute. But I'm going to add another one of those glitter hearts right there, and then I'm going to add this tiny red heart just to kind of bring in all the colors of red and pink that I have throughout my home. Now in these cloches, I've got this little trinket dish. I got this when I graduated from high school, and I have kept it all these years, and I'm just going to place that on one of my little Bibles, and then I have another little what is it, crepe paper. I went blank for a minute. Crepe paper that's tied up just so sweetly, and I'm just going to add a heart right there. And that's it. That's all I'm going to do in this area right here. Now you guys know this is where I keep my printer, and so it's below, and this little table right here, I have this like little box sit on top of there. I've got my little candle warmer down there as well. But to dress it up just a little bit, I've got another old piece of doily. It's red and white, and to that I'm going to add this ironstone little plate, and I've just added a bunch more of those little red hearts and then a candle, and that's it. It's simple, but yet I just think it looks so pretty put together. Okay, lastly, let's decorate my dining room table. And I'm using the same old mirrors that I had before, but I've just added this beautiful lace doily runner. It's so pretty, and I usually don't add anything like that to my table. So you guys will have to let me know what you think of it in the comments below. But I think I kind of like it. It brings in that touch of romance, and it's kind of feminine, and I just think it's really pretty. So as you can see, I just added some old books, and now I'm adding these Real Touch tulips to this beautiful milk glass hobnail vase. It was an item I thrifted as well, and I just think it's so beautiful. You guys have to tell me, do you have any Real Touch tulips? I think they're absolutely beautiful, and I love using them throughout the year. Okay, so I've added these little saucers with this pitcher, this other little sugar bowl, and inside I've just added those beautiful white buttons. Now, here's another example of me using things that are not Valentine, but I think they work in this little vignette. I just have these old sewing items, and I'm pulling them out because look at these colors. They match perfectly. So I'm just going to kind of group these together as a grouping and place them on these old books. I just think that things that are so simple can yet be so beautiful. Here's another millinery flower. I think it's so pretty. And I'm just going to place that there on this book with the rest of these little items. And I just think it ties it all together. And just to add this little touch of red is what is going to bring it all together and make the look cohesive with the rest of my home. Okay, here's just the overall look of my home put together. I'm sorry that this video was so long, but I really wanted to decorate all my dining room this time so you could see my home decorated for Valentine's Day. I'm hoping that it will give you lots of inspiration to decorate your home if you haven't already. But I just wanted to say thank you so much for being here. We appreciate you so much. And before I go, I just want to leave you with this beautiful Bible verse. Dear children, let us not love with words or speech, but with action and truth. 1 John 3:18. You know, it's important that we take the time to not only tell other people how much we love them, but to show them. And I pray during this season of love that you will be able to show those around you how much you love them and how much God loves them too. Guys, thank you so much for watching. We appreciate each and every one of you, and we look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye, guys.